Video 2. All right, let's just keep going. All right, nothing they can do shakes me. I no longer give them opportunity to shake me. That's the thing, is I find myself in so many different scenarios, so many different situations, so many different conversations, so many different angles, and that's personal and business related, where I feel as though I'm being put in these circumstances intentionally, sometimes unintentional, sometimes, but intentionally, where they're trying to shake me. They're trying to shake me up, get me off course, make me pivot, make me say the wrong things, make me get in my head, make me stop the desire to get up and do the same thing the next day and the next day and the next day. And it's really odd to me. But the thing is with that is somebody can't be shaken if they don't give opportunity to be shaken, right? Like, that's all. You have to look at things within yourself and within the reality around you, that you have physical control of those things because you have control of yourself. So everything inside your life you have control over because it's inside your reality. It's just a matter of what you do with it. And so if you live in a shaken world, it can only shake you if you allow it to shake you, if you give it opportunity to shake you. All of it is free will, free choice. It's ebb and flow. It's ebb and flow. And so it's completely up to you how you move through this world, how you move through your own reality. We're all walking through our own reality. We're walking through our own situations, our own circumstances. And so if you find yourself walking through certain things that are shaking you up, I mean, right now, I think we're all walking through a lot of things that are shaking us, a little bit shaken, right? A little bit peculiar, a little bit indifferent. You release the ability to be shaken when you carry no expectations. Meaning, for example, for me, everybody's sleeping in my house. That's why I'm whispering. That said, I no longer give anything outside of me expectations. Nothing. I don't expect anything. I don't expect handouts. I don't expect validation. I don't expect people to act a certain way. I don't expect people to move and operate in the intentions that I do. I have no expectations of that. And because I released all of that, it doesn't shake me. It does not shake me at all, because I don't have expectations. When you remove expectations outside of yourself, you can't be shaken. You can't. The only expectations we should carry are expectations of ourselves, because we only have control of ourselves, of our own actions, of our own demeanor, of our own what we pour out into this world, what we advocate for, what we stand on. Those are things that we have physical ability to control right now. And so if you continually give things outside of you control to shake you, it's going to shake you. Instead of taking that and putting it into yourself and taking control of yourself, your actions, your free choice, your voice, your heart, your mind, your soul, your faith, we could just go down this one, your love, your forgiveness, your mercy, your grace. Everything you have the ability to control, but you have to take that control back. You have to quit giving it to anybody outside of you. You have to quit giving it to all these entertainers, to all the Hollywood, to the Kardashians, to all the movie. You just do. You just do. Or they're going to take you down where we're landed at right now. They're all sitting happy, and we're all trying to figure out the 9-to-5er and how it's going to be in the next 10 years. What's gas going to look like? What's the economy going to look like? Are we going to be able to afford our houses? Are we even going to be able to buy a house? What's the medical industry going to look like? Pharmaceutical. We can go down this list. So again, to each to their own on that. Expecting change in this world when you have the same people running it. It seems, okay, yeah. Expecting change in this world when you have the same people running it and they're sitting pretty. I think it's comical that, and this is even for me, myself too. This came to me last night. I woke up so many times last night and these things popped in my head. I think it's kind of oxymoron on all of us, truthfully, including myself. I include myself in all of this. I include myself in all of it. I'm just sitting right there with everybody. I think it's oxymoron for us to expect change when we've had the same people running our country for decades. What kind of change are we expecting with the same people running it? And they seem to be always sitting pretty, and then there's us. Then there's us. So we have to stop and think about that. And so again, there we go again, expecting something when we don't have control of people, how people operate and what they choose to do. And we're putting expectations in something outside of you, and you're just going to get let down. You really will. Sometimes not, but sometimes. You know, we live in a very interesting world right now where people are just moving and operating in things outside of this world. Outside of this world. And it's very sad, because I tell you, like I had this conversation with my son in reference to investments and things like that, baby. The dollar is losing its value. The United States is losing its value. Many countries don't want anything to do with the United States. People don't even want American citizens to travel in their countries. I mean, it has become almost shameful to be an American citizen. And that's kind of where we're at. And so if you find yourself on the fence where you're fighting for money, you're fighting for investments, you got to ask yourself, what are those going to look like in 10 years? Seriously. Who do they think they are? They're the same person you think you are. Yeah, I can see people saying in reference to me when it comes to my videos, how I operate in my day-to-day, like, who does she think she is? I think I'm the same person you think you are. You know, if you find yourself on the fence considering and worrying about people if they say things like that, because I see a lot of that on my algorithm too. So many people are, you know, questioning and upset with you, but don't have the ability to come talk to you. And they're like, who does she think she is? Who does he think he is? The same person they think they are. I mean, straight up. If people are out there choosing to let those words leave their mouth when they're talking about somebody in whatever facet, and the words that come out of their mouth are, who does she think she is? Who does he think she is? They're the same person you think you are, saying it. And so you just leave that there. You leave that there. You know, these are just certain things that we all should really adopt in the mind. It just helps. MAGA, the inability to admit when they're wrong. That's what I classify MAGA as right now, truthfully. And I was a Trump supporter. I voted for him. You know, I'm not too proud to say it by any means. And, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is, but I definitely have the ability to admit when I was wrong. You know, I think we were all duped. We were all bamboozled in many different ways, but you have to get to a place of admitting when you're wrong. And for some reason, many MAGA supporters and many a part of the MAGA movement are at a brink right now where they can never admit when they're wrong. And why do you think God transpired it and created it, where you have this entire movement called MAGA, and 95% of them are at a place right now in their walk where they cannot admit when they're wrong. The inability to admit when they're wrong. And now you have a group of individuals not only affiliated with a particular name and movement, you also have them characterized of the inability to admit when they're wrong. You know, and it's one of those things. It's a hard truth. It's a hard truth that a lot of people don't want to face. But it's their walk. It's their prerogative. It's their ability for free will. If they choose not to, they choose not to. You can't fix that. You can only fix yourself. And if you want to choose to continue to operate in that, then by all means choose to. But you can't fault people that choose not to. You can't demonize people that choose not to. You can't smear people that choose not to. Because it's just going to flip around. It always will flip around, some way, shape, or form. It will flip around. That's why you have to be very intentional with your everyday movement, your everyday thoughts.